Hello InfoTech students, welcome to PowerPoint. First thing you need to do is you're going to want to go to the public drive, go to my Pancake folder, and you're going to want to copy the PowerPoint folder that I have right here, and you're going to want to paste it inside your InfoTech folder. Paste. Okay. Give it a few seconds here to upload. Alright, should be good. Go ahead and open it up, and let's get our book open. So, open with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Double click on that. Okay, and I want to go to lesson 1. This first lesson is all about working with an existing presentation. Alright, so I'm going to close out of the bookmarks. I have made folders already for you, so they're already set up inside your PowerPoint folder. Student data files are right here. So, it says to go ahead and open up PowerPoint 2016. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move that over here. Okay, and it says press escape or click blank presentation. Alrighty. If the start screen does not appear, press the Windows key on your keyboard. If you needed, scroll to the right to locate PowerPoint 2016. We already did that. I just like typing it in on Cortana. I think it's a little bit easier. Alright, here's some different terminology that you might want to know. So command is a tool that tells PowerPoint to perform specific tasks. We already should know about ribbons, tabs, and groups. We should already know about dialog box launchers, and then a dialog box. Okay, drop downs and drop down lists, we should already know about those as well. So it says, look at the ribbon which appears. Note that each tab contains several groups of related commands. We're going to click on the Design tab to make it active. The groups of commands change as we click on different tabs. It says to click on the Home tab. And on the slide, click anywhere in the text, click to add title. So here's my click to add title. If you click in it, the text disappears and a blinking insertion point appears. It tells us to, in the lower right corner of the font group, to click the dialog box launcher. And clicking this button opens the font dialog box, which is what appeared right here. Go ahead and click cancel, it says. In the font group, click the font list drop down arrow. A drop down list appears. This list shows all the fonts that are currently available for use. It tells us to click the drop down arrow again to close it. Double click the Home tab. This action collapses the ribbon, hiding the groups of commands and leaving the tabs names visible on the screen. Double click Home again to view the ribbon. If you aren't sure what a command does, just point to it and a screen tip will display the tool's name. It says to click the File tab. The File tab is not a regular tab. Instead of displaying ribbons, it displays a full screen menu called Backstage View. Okay, and then here's some information about Backstage View. Next, it says to click the File tab. Open up that Backstage View, and we're going to click the Share button. 4 options appear: share with people, email, present online, and publish slides. We're going to click the Email button on the right, and we're going to choose click the Export button. Okay. A list of related activities appears. It says create a video. Click create a video. Options and commands for completing that activity appear on the right side. Click the open button. On the left pane, a list of activities related to opening files appears. Click new. A list of templates appears. And then it tells us to click the back arrow button in the upper left corner to leave Backstage view. Alright, so next it's all about closing a presentation. It tells us to click the File tab, and Backstage view appears, and then it tells us to click Close. PowerPoint clears the presentation from the screen. Alright, now we're going to work with an existing presentation. So we're going to click the File button, and we're going to choose Open. And then it says click one of the following depending on where your data for this file is stored. So we're going to go to this PC, and then find your Info Tech folder, PowerPoint, Student Data Files, Lesson 1. Okay, and it tells for us to choose Blue Yonder Overview. Okay, and your presentation should look something like this. Okay, so there's different ways to view. I'm going to click Enable Editing. I'll drag this back over here. There's different ways to view your presentation. Okay, normal, outline, slide sorter view, notes page, reading view, and slideshow view. Tells for us to click the View tab, and we're going to click Outline View. Okay, it changes it to an outline version. Then we're going to click Slide Sorter. Okay, it makes all of our slides small thumbnail sized pictures. We're going to click Slide 2, and then we're going to click Notes Page View button, and it switches to Notes Page View. It says take note, there is no button for Notes Page View on the Views toolbar at the bottom of the PowerPoint window. You must access this via the ribbon. If you stored the data on your OneDrive, you may see a message at step 4 warning that edits made in this view will be lost when saving to the server. That is not a concern at this point, so click View to continue. We're going to click the Slideshow tab. Alright, and we're going to choose from the beginning. Okay, and you can kind of click and see what the slides look like. Click Escape. Okay. Escape is how you can exit slideshow view. And now it says to click the View tab. And then we're going to click Reading View. The first slide appears in a reading window. Press Escape to close the reading window. And on the View toolbar, we're going to click Normal. PowerPoint switches back to the normal view. Switching between color and grayscale is next. So on the View tab, we're going to click on the grayscale button. The presentation appears in grayscale mode. It says click several of the buttons on the grayscale tab to kind of see how it changes. Okay, woo. Alright, and we're going to click back to color view. And on the View tab, click black and white. The presentation appears in black and white mode. It says to click back to color view. Alright, next we're going to arrange multiple presentation windows. So it says to click the File tab. We're going to click Open. And it says to navigate to the location containing the data files for this lesson. So we're going to go to this PC, Info Tech, PowerPoint. student data files, lesson 1. And it tells for us to open up job fair 1. We're going to go ahead and enable editing. I'm going to just change that to there. Okay, let's see. So it says to click the View tab, and we're going to click the Arrange All button. Okay, it takes both presentations and puts them side by side. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Then it tells us to use the Close button on the job fair 1. Okay. And then in the Blue Yonder overview window, we're going to use Maximize. Okay. And then it says pause, leave the presentation open to use for the next exercise. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and, oops, make that smaller again. Okay. Next, we're going to add text to a placeholder text, or text to a placeholder. So it says to click the Home tab on slide 1. And we're going to click at the beginning of the slide's title, Blue Yonder Airlines. The border of the title placeholder appears. A blinking insertion point appears before the word blue. We're going to click the slide's subtitle, which is on the second line of text, or by pressing page down until it appears. Then we're going to click after the word snorkeling. Well, let's hold on. Oh, go to slide 4. And then click after the word snorkeling. Insertion points appears, and we're going to press enter, and we're going to type scuba, and then press enter and type sightseeing. Okay. It says pause, leave the presentation open for the next exercise. Next, we're going to add text in an outline view, so it tells us to go to slide 8. This slide is supposed to contain contact information, but the mailing address and telephone number are missing. So we're going to go to the View tab, and we're going to choose Outline View. Because slide 8 is the current slide, its text is highlighted on the tab right here. So in the outline pane, we're going to click after the word airlines, and we're going to press enter. And on the new line, we're going to type 12. And I'm going to make this a little bit. Ferris Street. Press enter. Die Hard, Tennessee, 34567. Press enter. 707. 555. Away. So your slide should look something similar to figure 1-4, and it tells us to switch to normal view. It says pause, leave the presentation open for the next exercise. Next, we're going to be saving an edited presentation. So it tells us to click on the File tab, and then we'll click on Save As. The Save As tab of Backstage View appears. It is like the Open tab in that it allows you to choose between OneDrive, other web locations, and this PC. Okay, we're going to choose this PC or browse here. Okay, and I want to go to my PowerPoint folder. Okay, and I want to save it in my Lesson 1 folder. And I'm going to name it Blue Yonder Introduction. Okay, not in my student data files, but in this separate Lesson 1 folder. And we'll click Save. Okay. Then it tells us to use exit to exit PowerPoint. And we're going to click the close button on the PowerPoint window. Okay, and close out of this. Okay, next up is the knowledge assessment, and then you can work on the two projects.